Hey guys, wagwan, it's your girl belle and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a minimal or no makeup look. I'm keeping it down to 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4, 5. And with the help of application products, including this and this, and really consider this the product, like these are the necessary equipment. First, you moisturize your face. I don't consider that a product because your face needs to be moisturized. It doesn't matter if you have oily, especially if you got dry. Even if you have normal, moisturize that face. That helps with the application and keeping your makeup on your face. You've made it to this part of the video. How old are you? And what made you decide to want to learn your makeup now? I always start with brows. People who save brows for last are different. Okay, so I'm going to brush up my brows with this. I got this from the beauty supply. Ugh, awkward. I was broke. I was so broke that I went into my piggy penny, and I got $4 of cents, and I bought 2 eyebrow pencils because I had a dream. I had the platform. I didn't have eyebrow pencils. Like, these are my go-to. I don't know if I'll ever do the gel pomade thing, like, no. Anyways, I'm telling y'all the whole story. So it's Long Lasting Soft Type Eyeliner by Gabriella, but I'm using the brush. I'm gonna brush my brows up. I still do 2016 brows, so if you want gel brows, please go look somewhere else. I don't do that. And then I brush the ends down. So go over your brows, catch those tiny hairs and brush them down, and then like in the middle of your eye, brush them to the end. That's cute. I'm going to just fix the ends because since we're doing like a no makeup look, you want to keep the makeup minimal. Usually if it was a full glam, I would have touched on the whole brow, but I got this tip actually from a student at work, and I was like, you know what, you kind of did something. She only does the end. Blend it in, brush up some more, get that product a little bit kind of everywhere, but like naturally. You see what we're doing? Yeah. How do you know I got makeup on? It looks like my regular brow. This is the first step, not to brows. I always do this. Put your primer on. I use the LA Girl Pro Prep HD Definition on my hands, put on my cheeks, my forehead. So I put this everywhere, even though I will not be using foundation because I have oily skin. And this is like a natural blur. Like, this is what makes your skin look like a filter because it's covering your pores. Get my LA Girl Pro Concealer. I have not bumped up to another product. I don't like hyperconsumption, and I'm squeezing a bit on the back of my hand. And I like LA Girl Pro Concealer. I don't see the need to like bump up. Now, do I want to own luxurious? You know, do I want to shop on the other side of Ulta? If you've been to Ulta, you know what I'm talking about. There's the drugstore and Friendly Kind, and then there's the side with like Fenty and Anastasia. I've never bought an Anastasia product in my life. The only reason I have Huda Beauty was because this was sent to me. I literally don't have the funds for that. I've never even bought like a MAC product. Well, actually, I used to buy their foundation, but I have not bought their lip pencil because the price is egregious to me. I'm going to get my eyebrow pencil, my eyebrow brush, dip it in like that, just a little bit of product. I'm just gonna shape the end. So this is like super bright. Yeah, we're just cutting it. You don't have to cut it because like I said, it already looked decent. I just like for my brows to look, I just got them done. I have the Easy Blur by Huda Beauty. At first when I got this product, it was way too orange for me. I believe I'm warm toned. I use this because we're going to be covering like blemishes, and I like how it covers my blemishes in comparison to a concealer. You really could use a concealer because it's supposed to conceal your blemishes. That's the point of the no makeup. You're concealing your dark spots, your blemishes. if you had a concealer in your shade, that would be the perfect product. I don't, so I'm using foundation, and I like how this sits on my face without powder, given that I have oily skin, in comparison to like the matte poreless. I feel like this is best for when I'm doing a full face foundation in comparison to when I'm just covering concealers. I mean, when I'm just concealing, and go on top. I go a little bit like in comparison to what I did earlier. Boom, you're all good. Only thing perfect about this no makeup is your brows. Like, I like to look, I just went and got my brows done. You know where you'd be looking light skin around? The area where your hair have been fuzzy for months? Yeah, that's the effect we're looking for. Okay, I think I kind of did it. Do my brows look like cousins? Yes. Do they look like sisters or twins? No. Is that concerning? I don't really care. So you could blend the top part away, but the concealer we're going to blend. Maybe that's what we're missing, the blend. This is art, bro. Blending will always be your friend anyways. So, and then just go down like that, like the shape of your eye, so you kind of get it everywhere. Use that product everywhere you can. Is that an eye booger? Ew. So now we're going to the main part of the makeup, the meat, the salami, the bosagna. What is a bosagna? I think that's a country. Bologna, see. So now what we should have been doing, actually, you can't really see with all this lighting, but I promise you I have dark circles. So I'm going all in. Like, I don't play when it comes to dark circles. Like, one thing that is repetitive, like full on through, this is the amount of red color corrector that I use from LA Girl Pro Concealer, no matter what level of makeup I'm using, because that is my current insecurity. My dark circles, they're not even that bad. They're not. I know, I'm blessed, but it just feels disheartening because I feel like they got worse within little time because I'm working nights. And then, just so y'all know, these are the dark spots that I'm talking about. I have this and this, that, and that. Not proud of it, not fond of it. Let's just keep going. I mean, isn't that what you were makeup for? To hide? See how with just this, it's like canceling out? I think this works for melanated people. I'm going to put a picture of what shade of concealer to use and why. And I choose to wear the red color concealer as a melanated woman because it works best for my dark spots. Now, for fair-skinned women or lighter skinned women or individuals, y'all will need to use a different color concealer, color corrector. I believe there's like green and blue, and it all depends also on your undertones. This works best for me. Like, y'all see how that instantly canceled out? You could really just blend and leave it at this, but I like to put foundation on it just to make sure. Now with your eyes, I like for it to sit longer, a little bit like with regular concealer. To activate it. And I'm just gonna grab this bad boy. See, just blend, 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 tap, 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 and that. And then even here. So now we're tapping and I'm looking up. That's the best thing about makeup. You look good. You see? No dark circles. But now we're going to, I didn't want to do it to y'all, but you kind of do have to put powder on it just so it doesn't mix in with your foundation or concealer that you use. So that is our, I think that's our 6th product. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get this from Amazon because they do not sell this at Ulta no more. I had to go to the trenches. I hope they still sell this somewhere, or else y'all finna be buffoon. Confused. It's called Banana Deep, or the shade is Banana Deep by Revolution. The name is even shaded out, but I've had this for a minute. Like, it lasts you for, like, I've had this probably since 2022. I just tap in a little bit into the cap. And then I get my handy dandy. Where the hell is it? I don't know where my usual is at, so I'm gonna tap in with this. Tap down like, oop. Just gonna brush it into my hand. Ooh, yeah, because it was a lot. And I'm going to tap just a little bit under my eye. This is to set the color in. Not because I have oily skin. Everybody got to do this, because if you don't, it will mix in with your foundation. See, and it kind of blurred again. Ugh. The thing is with powder though, when you take your pictures, and that's why you had to do that blur primer, because even though it's blurring, it doesn't blur out significantly differently as bad as had I not used the blurring primer. Again, even if you don't have oily skin, I advise to do that, so that when you use this product, the powder, because there's setting powder and there's, I kind of went out there. I'm gonna use the other three that people always get confused. This is not setting powder, but there is a setting powder. This is baking powder, and I don't bake no more because it's not 2016 and it's not necessary, and especially not for this glam. Your girl can chat about makeup. Me, I like it a lot. Me, I do. What can we say? I'm not Jamaican, but I grew up in the Bronx, so I think when I go to Carnival next summer, I'm repping Jamaica. Okay, so I'm gonna get a foundation brush. I forgot in the beginning to tell y'all going, actually, you don't need a foundation brush. You could also just use your concealer brush, or you could go back in with your powder. But sometimes I like to start with a brush and then pick up the excess with a powder blender, because it picks up the excess and makes your makeup look less cakey, and it picks up like the excess product. Let me do makeup, okay? All right, so I'm looking up already. You can put this on your eye if you want to. Okay, I don't know if I like that, but we did it. It's like, is this really no makeup if I'm gonna skip over my nose? Yes, you can. I look again, we're just doing our blemishes. If you have more dark spots and sporadically, just go in for foundation. Do all what we did. Do the red color corrector on your dark spots, like if it's everywhere, and then just do a full face of foundation and leave it at that. That's for me minimal makeup. This is what we're doing right now, minimal makeup, and it can still be minimal with foundation. Minimal to me just means that you're not adding mascara and the blush and the contour and all that other jazz. You're keeping it to minimalistic amount of products, because there's minimalistic and then there's maximalistic. Maximalistic is like your full glam, your drag glam, your everything, and then you're minimalistic and you're trying to like keep the products to a minimum. Y'all making me talk, bro. Like, I'm a certified yapper, and we're talking about something I'm very passionate. It's so funny that I was literally telling y'all how much of a yapper I am, because I ran out of storage. Well, only because I had like over 20 minutes in a video that was still on my phone that I forgot, like I didn't know, but it was already edited and on my computer. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is I yapped off camera for an additional probably 10 more minutes before I realized that it was off. And now we're going to use the beauty blender and tap in for excess. Now we're going to do a full face spray. I don't know where my fan is, so we're using our hands right now. I still have lip gloss. It was just clear lip gloss. You could put any shade you want. It's your face, girl. I like to go for pink, you know, to add the color since we don't have blush on. I'm just gonna go like that. Yeah. Final look. I like it. I hope you like it. Actually, me not care if you don't like it, because if you click this video, that means you liked it, right? My video cut again. I promise y'all, if Apple cut this video one more time. Anyways, what I was trying to say is, this is the end of the video. It's a 3-part series. Watch out for the next video. If you have any tutorial that you want me to complete or do, let me know down below. And yeah, if you see me talking real fast, it's because I'm running out of storage. Yeah, so thank you for watching my video. Hope you have a great day or good night. All right, so now